So I want to start with affirmation before this video because already her series is about positivity. So I just want to tell the person that is having struggles stepping out on faith, what is there to lose? What is there to lose? It's more to gain than lose. So step out on faith because you only get one life and you don't want to regret your life and look back and be like, you know what, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You don't want to do that. So step out on faith. What's stopping you? Everybody needs some company. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Taja Babes and I'm back with another video. So to my girlies, I'm back with already her series and I'm just gonna be ready to talk to y'all. Okay, I just want to continue my I'm already her series with the topic of talking to y'all. So my series is stepping, well, I think I'm gonna do this, stepping out on faith, trusting and going on. So the series, yeah, so the reason why I want to do that with already her series is for women, especially men or women, let me just put that out there, for stepping out on faith is a lot, right? And stepping out on faith comes with, you know, just not knowing the unknown, just not knowing what the outcome is going to be. And I'm going to tell you a story of my stepping out on faith. So it was like 2020, after the pandemic, I decided to do pharmacy tech. I already was in school, but I decided to go and follow the career that I was in school with, right? So I'm already a medical assistant and I decided to do pharmacy tech, which later on I found out is kind of like the same. But okay, so I'm just gonna go this. So since I started my journey in my career or jobs, I always move up in the world. I always move up with the pay and everything else. So I was just so used to just moving up. So this time around when I got the job, I thought the same thing. I thought I was just gonna move up. So of course I'm rookie training, never worked at a pharmacy before, don't know, unknown of everything. Just like when I started medical assistant, I didn't know anything. I had to learn, work my way up and to get comfortable. And I still was going to school for radiology tech. That didn't go through. I decided that I'm like, look, school is really not for me. I'll go to school for medical assistant, but I just kind of don't see myself in a medical field for long. But I was at a point where I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to get at a job that's a career that I know I'm going to have an immediate job from. So that was my mindset. And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't go for that. Just bear with me. So, okay, I about to finish school as a pharmacy tech. And of course you have to start getting your clinicals so you could be working at the same time plus clinicals. For my clinical, I was going to get to a job in pharmacy tech so I could still be working, because clinicals, it basically is like a whole day shift, and you really want to get paid because of like the hours of clinicals that you needed. So I step out on faith and I look for a job. I lived in the New Orleans area. Well, I live on what they call the West Bank. So I live in Marrero, and I found a job at a pharmacy in the upper Ninth Ward. Basically, it isn't a Ninth Ward. It's like the upper part, St. Roach area. So I found a job there. And so it was like a new beginning, and I was getting more money that I was getting at my old job at the big hospital. So I step out on faith. I'm so used to going and moving up, right? Like I told y'all from the beginning, I'm so used to moving up in my life that I wasn't expecting to anything go wrong, because I'm moving up. This is what I do. This is how I evolve in my world, in my career. It's just moving up, better paid, better everything. So first week I got there, so I started August 24th 2020. I started August 24th 2020 at this pharmacy. The first 2 days was okay. Trying to get into the rhythm, trying to, you know, start counting pills, understanding the medication and everything. And I was working with this pharmacist. It's a black owned pharmacy, so the pharmacist is black owned, and I was like, okay, I'm with my peers, should be fine. So within I feel like usually training someone takes a week or 2 weeks, really a week of training before you get there. I had to learn not only, you know, how to look at insurance, how to work the computer, but also work in the front with these patients and getting everything. And they were very much old school. It wasn't like new as in like Walgreens or anything, and I'm gonna tell you later about that too. But it was just very old school, getting people pills, and it was just that. So the pharmacist herself, she was very much fast paced, and I am guessing that she wanted me to be fast paced as well. Okay, so it started getting so toxic to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to learn. Like, this pharmacist was not easing up on me. Like, it was just very weird. Like, I think she had bipolar syndrome or something, because one day she'll be good and the next day she wouldn't be. And she was fast paced, and I don't know if she wanted me to be fast paced, but like, I am totally new to this, so why not give me grace? But I learned, like, she wasn't gonna give me grace. So to a point where I worked for almost a month. Fast forward, this is the week of my birthday. My birthday is September 30th. I started August 24th of 2020. So this is going to be my 26th birthday. I decided to do a photo shoot. I'm gonna show you the photo shoot right here. I did like a little photo shoot at my house. It was not really COVID, but COVID was like, you know, kind of slowing down, and we were like already like slowly going back outside. So the week before my birthday, I was on the cashier duty and trying to figure out like cashiering. So it was her and this lady who's alone. It's two older ladies, right, by the way. This lady, she's the automatic, excuse my dog, but she's like, she's been there for the longest. So she, I don't know if she was expecting me to be better as cashier, but you've been doing this for how long? And the pharmacist, y'all been doing this how long? And y'all want me to just like do things so quickly and pick it up quickly? I'm sorry, I'm not like as a quick learner as some people, but I know like you only giving me like 2 solid days of like training, so I'm like confused or whatnot. Like, who gonna know what to do and be perfect at something for 2 motherfucking days? So I was just like, okay. So she was out for like almost a week, and I was handling the cash rep. So when she came back, everything was like not in her order, and of course I'm gonna be to blame because I'm the new person. So I'm like, well, I know I've been working here for almost a month, but within the next like 3 weeks of it, I was just done. Monday of August 24th, 2020, that was a Monday, I started working, and my last day was literally the September 24th. So it was literally a month. That was, let me see, 1, 2, 3, only 3 weeks I was like working. 3 weeks. So even it wasn't even a full month. Well, it was a month compared to, I remember just wrestling back and forth, like, should I quit, should I not quit? At first I'm like, okay, I'm going to work at this job until I find another job. And that's what I did. Like, for all my jobs, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna like look for another job, but I'm gonna stay at this job. Like that Wednesday I worked, and I work at a cash rep. So I thought it was doing good. Me and the pharmacist was getting along. I was trying to learn. I think I was trying to get into it. I'm like, okay, I'm easily getting into it, but like I'm wrestling because I still want to find me another job because I don't think I could do this long term. So we was doing flu shots on top of that too. Like, not only we was doing that, but we was getting people prepared for flu shots. So I remember I was like, what we was going, I was helping a customer. A customer came in, and I was in the, front. I asked, like, you want to get a flu shot today? It's probably not gonna cost that much, because he was getting his medication. So I went and got his medication. So I was like, getting him the forms. So I was trying to like read him. And what she did, the pharmacist always did with me, was she micromanaged me. Like, when I'm trying to talk to the, one thing I hate is like when I'm trying to talk to the customer and you're like saying things to me behind me. I don't like working like that. Like, let me talk to the person, and then you could like tell me, oh, Tajane, that was wrong. Or you could come behind me, be like, oh, it's actually this and that. Like, when I was trying to talk to the freaking customer, she wanted to talk over me, and I'm like, no, like, you don't do that. Like, that's not really professional. I've been working in the medical field for a while, and I know like that was not professional. When I went to train as in the medical field, that is not professional to talk over someone while you have a patient or a customer in front of you. So that was like straight that was strike one. And then when I was talking to the patient and trying to like, and I kind of stumbled my words, it's allergies. You can't fucking read in front of the customer. Like, she literally cursed me out in front of the motherfucking customer. She was like trying to micromanage me, and then she talking over me. And then when I was trying to read to the customer, and the customer could hear her in the freaking background, like it was no kind of walls, like they could see her and hear her. And she basically cursed at me, was like, oh, you can't fucking read. I went off. I'm like, bitch, yes, I could fucking read. Why are you talking over me while I'm trying to talk to the customer? And so we got at it. That day, she wasn't going to be there that Thursday. So that's why the only reason why I came back was that freaking Thursday. Because like when she said that, I said, can I go home? Because like, one thing about two things for sure, you're not going to talk to me stupid. You're not going to talk to me crazy. So when I went there that Thursday, I was like, you know what? Today's my last day. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, you're not going to curse me out. So really that Wednesday, I already was talking to my old managers, and I was talking to my friend. So I was crying to my friend, and I told her like, girl, I am not happy here. I feel like a failure because like I'm working backwards. I'm always moving on with my life. And she told me something that I will always cherish. And she said, you're not a failure. You were just stepping out on faith. You were stepping out on faith, and you was giving it a chance, and God showed you, sometimes you have to fail to learn. And that day on, I was like, I'm done. That Thursday, I quit. I put in my 2 weeks notice, and I said, hey, professionally, immediately, I am quitting. And I was crying when I was writing the email and sending it. And the pharmacist was like, okay, I wish you all well. I felt so low. I got into a deep depression where I was drinking, and I didn't notice that I was drinking a lot until my mom noticed it, and we was talking to my grandpa, and my grandpa was like, whatever you're trying to find in that bottle, I didn't know I was drinking that much. It was like wine, Stella Rose, but he was like, whatever you're trying to find in that bottle is not the answer. So I just remember being depressed, and it was like, okay, I gotta find me another job. Like, I just gotta find me another job. I just turned 26. So literally that whole month of October, when I tell you, like, God is good, because I just got me a car like two years ago. So my car note was like $400. So I had to like do what I had to do. So I had to dip into my 401k of my job. But luckily it was COVID, so it was no penalty. So when I tell you God will still provide, he will still provide. And looking back at it, God will always provide, because like he made a way for me to still make my car note payments, so I don't have to be behind, which was a blessing. He made it a way. So I quit, and within that month I got me a job that I am working today, and that was in 2020. Now I'm on to the next journey of like work. I'm already working for myself. I am working for myself. I am that girl. I am that person. So I'm already her, right? But this is how I became her. I stepped out on faith, and that faith led me to my passion and made me realize that I don't want to be in the medical field anymore. Passion, that failure chose like really remind me to not take shit from nobody. I don't give a fuck about a job, because a job is not worth my mental health. And that's when I became confident. That's when I wasn't scared anymore, scared to lose something, because I always had a faith that God got me. And he really did. Even at that moment, I didn't think God got me, because I was so depressed. But now looking back at it, God got me. God had me the whole time. I had my health. I paid all my bills that I need to pay, able to pay, and I was good. And within that month, I'm telling you, I quit the September 24th, had my birthday. That November 16th, I started a new job. And I've been at that job ever since. Now I'm working from home and doing content creation. So it all worked in God's plan, because now I am like doing content full time. I'm now I'm in tunnel vision and focusing and knowing what I really want, which is content and being that business owner that I know I could be. And by me failing and me stepping out on faith, I realized that I ain't got nothing to lose. God got me. And I'm telling y'all have nothing to lose. Step out on that faith, because that is going to be the best thing. So with your business, step out on faith. If that job doesn't serve you and you can't take it, step out on faith and quit that job. God got you at the end of the day. So if y'all like this video, give this video a thumbs up. I have more for y'all to show, but this week I am starting a new video, because I'm going to Miami. So this video gonna be out before I go to Miami. Actually, this video gonna come out this week. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all. Bye.
Me have Campari Patron.